ladies. So I was reading this book, She Means Business, and I've taken so much from it. Like she goes step by step on how to like apply these things to your life, and I figure a lot of us probably deal with the same things in our business. So I thought you could maybe take some things from what I thought was valuable from the book. So I wanted to share it with you. So the first thing that we are going to do is an exercise. So I want you to close your eyes and no peeking. So I want you to think about a purple circle. Like, how big is this circle? Is it all filled in, or is it just the outline? Now I want you to think of a red triangle. Now I want you to think of a tree. Any kind of tree. Does it have leaves? Does it have flowers? Now think about that purple circle again. Okay, you can open your eyes. So I want you to just think about like how easy it was for you to switch your thoughts from one thing to the next. Like you thought about a circle, a triangle, a tree, and then a circle again. Like you had the power to switch your thoughts from one thing to the next. So why is it so hard for us to switch our negative thoughts into positive thoughts? And so often people go through their life and they don't realize the power of their thoughts and like how it dictates their future and their actions. And so when you get intentional about your thoughts and like you are in the moment and you're aware, like how often do you have these negative thoughts like and they're just kind of in the background and you don't even realize that they're going on, but they are affecting your actions without you even realizing it. So when you get intentional about it and you realize what's going on, you can, in that moment, you can switch your thoughts. So, and I'm not saying this is going to be easy, because I know that negative thoughts creep up on me and they're hard to switch to the positive. But if you practice, it gets easier and you get more aware, and it is possible. So when you have these negative thoughts, like you are trying to do something and you're like, I can't do it, like I don't think I can do it, just in that moment switch it and say, I can do this, I got this, I'm gonna do it. Like just try and switch your thoughts and just see what happens. Like you were able to switch your thoughts from the triangle to the tree to the circle. Like if you really tried and you were aware of your negative thoughts, you could switch to something positive. Sorry, my nose is running. Okay, so and that's so crazy to me, because your thoughts become words. Your words become actions, your actions become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. Like it all starts with your thoughts. So if you practice on being intentional with your thoughts and really focus on, switching those negatives to the positive, like imagine how different like your days could go and your future could look. Okay. So that is one thing that I have been working on a lot. So the next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, I'm going to read you like a little quote. So create your future history. Use your imagination until your big dream feels so familiar that the manifestation is the next logical step. Let that sink in. Okay, so this is something, I even wrote this in the chat the other day on our Zoom. This is something I struggle with, is creating my vision and like really seeing it clearly, like what I want in the future and my goals. So this is something I've been working on. So I want you guys to do something. So you guys are going to write down 7 things. So when you think about your goals, like each time you think about it, you think about it in a little bit more detail. Like it comes a little bit more clear and it evolves. So I want you to think about your goal and I want you to ask yourself these 7 questions. Think of that outcome. Like think of the outcome you want for your goal. Visualize that outcome happening with total belief. See yourself in the picture. What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you see? And what can you touch? So like when you really dive into your goal and you allow yourself to like really picture all of these details, like the next logical thing is to make it happen. Like you see it so clearly. This is something that I've been working on, and I'm so excited that I found this book because it's helped me so much. So when you think about your goal, think about those 7 things and really allow yourself to see those details. Okay, so I know if you are like a lot of us, we deal with anxiety. So one thing that you can do right off the bat for your anxiety is your posture. I'm a sloucher. I've always been a sloucher. So one thing that you can do is change your posture. So if you are going into a job interview or you're getting ready to go live and you're nervous and you're kind of like, you're hunched over, like you're unsure, you're uncomfortable, you're not feeling confident, like put your shoulders back, take a deep breath, and it tricks your mind. It tricks your mind into feeling more confident. Like, I've got this. Like, I just picture Sonia on the stage in her Wonder Woman pose. Like, this is what I picture. So, like, put your shoulders back and say, I've got this, and then tackle whatever you are feeling anxious about. So that's one thing, like, posture is huge. It really is. Like, I know if you are a new presenter and you're scared of going live, this is something I've actually done to help me. Like, I sit in front of my phone and I like go back and forth with hitting that live button, like sit up, take a deep breath, and just say, I can do it, and hit the live button. Something else you can do is count down from 5. If you have not read the 5-second rule, I recommend it. Or just go to YouTube and type that in, 5-second rule. She's amazing. Okay, so the next thing that I think is going to help everybody really in life is just realizing that when you start something new, you're not going to be good at it. It's not. You're going to have like that first period of time where like you're awkward, you're uncomfortable, and you are just not feeling confident. And if you are comfortable with being uncomfortable, you're gonna have such an easier time like tackling these new things, because you go into it with the mindset like, okay, this is gonna suck for a little bit, but this is what needs to happen in order for me to get better. Like, you know this is what has to happen, and like you're gonna grow, and then you're gonna be able to look back on this and be like, wow, I have gotten so much better since that first live. And I know that that's one thing that has been so crazy to watch, is like when I go back to my first lives that I was so scared to do, I was terrified, I go back to them and I'm like, wow, I have changed so much. And those lives are really hard to do, but I did it. And every time I got better. And it's the same thing with anything in life. Like, you are going to suck at it in the beginning. Like, new relationships, when you're a new mom, like, you don't know what you're doing. You're not going to be great at it in the beginning. You have to be really bad before you can be really good. It's something I've heard a lot, and it's something I know for a fact, because in this business, you're constantly learning something new. You're constantly trying something new, and you can't expect to be good at it in the beginning. You just can't. So go into it being like, okay, this is gonna suck, and then it's gonna get better, and then you've got it. Like, that's gonna make it so much easier. I mean, those are the main things that I have taken and I've just like really been focusing on, because those are the things that I'm struggling on. And I just wanted to share it with you. I hope that you guys got something from this. I hope that it helped. I can't wait to hear what you think.